Good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And yes, it started. You know what the ANC are up to with their mates at Cosatu? They're starting to put their fingers in the pension funds. And of course, it's all about Eskom. And while they're talking about sorting out the turnaround strategy for Eskom, no job losses. That's what they want. Now let's remember that 27 black CEOs were approached to head up Eskom, and they all refused because they said the government would interfere. And now you've got a white fellow who's heading it up starting early in January, and Cosatu, which is basically an arm of the ANC government, has said these are the terms and conditions of the Eskom turnaround. So the CEO has been basically marginalized before he even gets into the job. Let me give you more information. And this is a strategy for disaster. South Africa's biggest labour group is proposing that more than half the debt of state-owned Eskom be put into a special purpose vehicle to help save the utility and avoid job cuts. So what we're talking about is that Eskom is wanting to keep the same number of staff that it currently has, even though it's about double the number of staff that are actually required, because they're keeping the employment figures up and they're keeping their Cosatu members happy. So it's a complete scam. The Congress of South African Trade Unions urged the government to strike a deal with the Public Investment Corporation, Africa's biggest money manager, to help cut Eskom's debt to 200 billion rand from 450 billion rand, according to a document dated the 10th of November and seen by Bloomberg News. Development finance institutions should also be involved, the group said. The debt restructuring would help diffuse a crisis that threatens not only to implode the state, but also the economy, Cosatu said. Not only are the jobs of workers at Eskom at risk, but in fact all workers in the event of Eskom collapsing. South Africa is under intense pressure to come up with a workable turnaround plan for Eskom, which is struggling to service debt and was forced into a fresh round of managed power cuts this month. Yet passing debt to the PIC would come with its own risks, as the company is the main manager of government worker pension funds. Cosatu and other unions, federations, government departments and the National Treasury have been in talks with Eskom's creditors, said Matthew Parks, Cosatu's parliamentary coordinator. The group's meeting with them went very well and are ongoing, he said. Eskom's turnaround plan must also include a public and private investments to produce renewable energy technology locally, especially in Mpumalanga, Limpopo and the Eastern Cape provinces, where the coal is mined and used in power stations, Cosatu's proposal said. Many of the utilities' coal stations are close to being decommissioned. Those responsible for mismanaging Eskom should be fired, and anyone found to have stolen funds from the utility be arrested, Cosatu said. The company should assess the workforce and reskill employees where necessary, the group added, providing no staff lose their jobs. And there's the kicker right at the end. Provided no staff lose their jobs, even though they got double the complement of staff that they actually need. This is the ridiculous situation that is basically like a ball and chain around Eskom's neck when it comes to finances. They've got nowhere to go. They're going to go bankrupt, let's face it, because these turnaround plans by the Cosatu mob and the ANC and Ramaphosa, they never work. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, stay safe. Bye for now.